Are you feeling overwhelmed by stress and anxiety? Getting practical might be our best bet to crush anxiety and stress, find our balance, and mental clarity. In this video, I'll share simple yet powerful strategies I uncover along the way of my own battle with anxiety to tackle everyday stressors and regain control of our lives. So get ready to reclaim your peace of mind and embrace a happier, more balanced, and peaceful you. Welcome to Conscious Matters. I'm Melissa. On this channel, I talk about conscious living through empowerment and holistic wellness, especially mindfulness. Why are we so stressed out? There's so many external factors: society, expectations, productivity, everything going so fast around us, and so many more. But we cannot control what's outside of us. But what we can do is try to look within and see how we can find our inner peace so we can deal with the external stressors with so much more calm, with peace, mindfulness, and being also very much conscious and not let the external dimming our light, depleting ourselves from our energy. So the first thing to do that is detaching from our emotions. One key factor that contributes to our stress and anxiety is getting caught up in our emotions. But don't take what I just said too literally, because most of the time, emotions are our guide. They are our internal GPS. They are the one telling us what to do next, how we're supposed to approach life, and giving us that inner nudge to assess situation and people. But other times, emotions are just that. They are going up and down, especially if you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. But generally, at times, our emotions are not so straightforward when they don't have that function of being our guide. And in that instance, they usually a response to an anxious or negative thought, or even past experiences, which means they are not necessarily about what is currently going on in our lives at this moment in time. And by learning to mindfully detach from our emotions, to know how to differentiate, is it anxiety? Is it past experiences? Is it only my thoughts? Or is it truly what is happening right now and my emotions are playing the role of being my internal GPS? So we can gain clarity and understanding about it's at hand, what is in front of us, maybe a situation or a person. And being focused on the present moment, living in the right here, right now, gives us this awareness that will empower us to navigate our emotions more effectively and reduce stress. Literally asking ourselves, is this emotion based on what is happening right now? Or is it a result of past experiences, a kind of a situation that I encountered before? So my thinking pattern immediately goes to that, how I felt in the past, how the situation unfolded in the past with that other person or the same person, and kind of building up that negative reaction, negative thought. Another source of stress and anxiety is taking things personally. I think we're all guilty of that at some point in time, maybe in the past, present. I think it's human nature in a way, because we're supposed to live in a community. This is how human nature was born to be. So I guess we always want to belong, and to belong we want approval, and to have approval, it means that people are going to judge us. When we live in a society where it's full of judgment, in real life, in the internet life, is always about comparing each other, is always about judging one another. So when they tell us something that we don't want to hear, yes, we can take things personally for sure. But the thing is, we cannot control what other people think and say about us. But we can control how we respond to what they said to us or about us. It's very important to develop discernment. I've talked about discernment in so many videos now, but it's very important in order to distinguish between feedback that is beneficial, that is constructive criticism, and feedback that is merely someone else's opinion. So pretty much asking yourself, was it harsh but fair, or was it harsh just for the sake of being harsh? And giving yourself room and permission to realize and accept that it was just an experience. Okay, a negative experience maybe, but it was just that. Everything in this life is temporary. So it was a negative experience. It was just someone being harsh for the sake of being harsh. Try to brush it off as quickly as possible, but process your emotions, of course, but don't hold on to it. It was just an opinion of someone. And remember that not everyone's gonna like you or agree with what you do. And most importantly, you are not meant to be for everyone. And that part was really hard for me to understand and accept before. I would even say like 2 years ago even, because I guess people-pleasing tendencies, you want to please to everyone. You want to be nice to everyone. To you, there's no reason why people shouldn't like you. But at the end of the day, we all have different tastes. We all have different upbringings. We all have different personalities. We all have different ways of expressing ourselves. And obviously, it's not gonna always mesh together. And that's okay. We have so much plurality in humanity that is actually beautiful. So once you release that ego of wanting to please everyone, knowing that also we all have different interests, so maybe you a great person, you kind, you intelligent, you funny, you charismatic, you have poise, but you express some interests that are not aligned at all with some other people. So obviously they're not gonna like you, or they're not gonna like what you do, or even understand what you do. And that is okay, because as long as you stay true, you honor your authenticity and let go of the need of approval of others, your stress levels will greatly lower. Because imagine how stressful it is to think about or trying to see how we can please everyone. There's so many people. This is impossible. This is too stressful. Just be you. But stay rooted in your authenticity and you'll be fine. When we stop taking things personally, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety. Trust me. I tried it and it works beautifully. And it's normal too, as I was saying before, to take things personally, but as long as you remind yourself about that throughout the day, it will give you that habit to let go of the need to be a certain way to please others, but also to not let their opinions make you feel bad about yourself or stressed or any icky feelings that opinion might trigger in you. Another thing that will explain why we are so stressed out is that many of us engage in self-depreciation, constantly criticizing ourselves and believing that we are not good enough. Instead of beating ourselves up with negative self-talk, let's reframe our mindset. Instead of saying, I cannot do anything right, I'm a failure, ask yourself, what can I do better? How can I improve? When faced with a challenging situation or a challenging individual for that matter, and the negative thoughts and feelings triggered by it, see it as an opportunity for growth. Okay, that person or that situation triggered me, and that's okay. I'm still processing my feelings, I'm still healing, so that's okay, that's normal. But what can I do now to transmute the negative feelings and thoughts that situation instilled in me? What can I do now? And seeing it as this is my opportunity to change my emotional response to that specific situation that was so stressful, that brought so much anxiety inside of me. But not only for that specific situation, but being able to adjust your emotional response to every single one of the future situations that will be familiar to that one that triggered so much anxiety inside of you. We are so quick to blame others. Oh, you made me mad. If that person didn't say that thing, I wouldn't have been so stressed or angry or sad or so on and so forth. But take responsibility for your emotions. What's going on inside of you is within your own control. Don't give your agency to others to make you feel some type of way. You will receive backlash. You will receive negativity. You will deal with people who will try to belittle you or mock you or bully you for that matter. But this is your responsibility to seek ways to transmute the negative into the positive in your life. Otherwise, you're just giving them your own power. You're just giving them what they want. And by taking responsibility for your emotions and transmuting the negative into the positive within you and in your life, by doing so, you will feel much more at peace. You will find so much more mental clarity And most importantly, you will have your weapons ready every time similar situations happen in the future. As long as you manage to keep your baseline and love yourself and care for yourself and respect yourself enough to not let any external element mess with that baseline, your anxiety will lower. I'm not saying that it will completely disappear, because we all humans, we go through different chapters and obstacles and challenges and dark periods in our lives, but it really helps to face and overcome all of these challenges, or at least puts you in a mindset, in a clear mental state, and in peace within yourself to be able to tackle these challenges. In addition to the previous points, practicing self-care is essential in managing stress and anxiety. I won't say that enough. Self-care is crucial. Self-care is so important. Self-care in the activities, but also in the mindset. You have to be your own parent in your head and care for you as if you were your own child. Sounds weird, but it works. We all have 24 hours in a day, but we all have different responsibilities, challenges, obstacles, pain tolerance, patience tolerance, so many different factors that make us use these 24 hours much differently. But what we can all do is finding 30 minutes every single day for ourselves, if not an hour, to make time for activities that bring joy and relaxation in order to reconnect with our inner self. Because that life is very stressful, especially the Western world, where we have crazy expectations in every single areas of our life. May it be at work, family, relationships, friendships. We have crazy expectations. We have so little time. We're just running around like headless chickens. We need to find that time to be able to cool down, to chill, to reconnect. So we're not always in these super high stress levels. And also, which I believe is part of self-care, is engaging in regular physical exercise, workout. Working out releases this endorphins, and it feels just so good to let go of the stress and let your body kind of purge itself. Get enough sleep. You shouldn't play with your sleep schedule. Rest. It not only gives your body a break, but also your mind. Is how your mind is able to register and memorize everything that you went through throughout the day, everything new that you've learned, so on and so forth. And of course, nourish your body with healthy foods, because the food that you eat also can greatly contribute to anxiety as well. I made podcast episodes about nutrition and also plant-based, like adding more plants into your diet, how it can actually heal your body. So if you want to learn more, go check them out, listen to them. You will learn a lot. And self-care also means prioritizing moments of self-reflection and mindfulness. Journaling is great for that. I'm a big advocate for journaling. Actually, if you want affordable and beautiful journals, you can go on www.consciousmatters.co. I created few journals where you can put down your thoughts, your reflections that will support your inner growth and your self-healing journey. So yes, practicing self-care is no joke, because taking care of yourself holistically allows you to build resilience and maintain a balanced state of mind, reducing the impact of stress and anxiety down the line. Remember that you have the power to break free from the grip of stress and anxiety by detaching from your emotions, not taking things personally, shifting self-depreciation to self-improvement, and practicing self-care. You can create a life full of peace, joy, and fulfillment. And I think that's the goal for each one of us, to live a life that we can actually enjoy, that we are proud to live, that fulfills us from the inside. Of course, it won't happen overnight, but with consistent effort and self-compassion, you'll gradually build resilience and reclaim your peace. Peace is so important. Choose a life of peace. Peace within yourself, peace outside of yourself. Anxiety is eating your life away. Not only talking about the physical effects that anxiety has on our body and how much of a toll it takes on our bodies, but also think about everything that you're not able to fully enjoy and be present because of your anxiety. Anxiety is not a choice, but we can find few strategies in order to cope with it, in order for it to not take so much out of our lives. So take action today. Try out the different strategies and embark on a journey towards a happier and stress-free life. Share in the comment section which one of the strategy you are willing to try to lower your anxiety and your stress level. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more empowering content. Remember that you're capable of overcoming stress and anxiety and that you deserve a life full of peace. As always, stay true, keep showing up for yourself, and let your soul lead the way.